Gentlemen and female gentlemen, I heard that Peter Dinklage spits fire and annihilates the butt crack of Hollywood on this glorious day. So, as you know, I am literally here for all of the tea. Okay, so first we feast. The Hot Ones people just interviewed Peter Dinklage 21 hours ago. This just happened. Peter Dinklage breathes fire while eating spicy wings. Just like dragons in Game of Thrones. Get it? Get the pun? Do you get the pun? Are you laughing? All right. I just wanted to make sure. Anyway, leave a like and a subscribe for some chaos, because my favorite part about the Hot Ones interviews are, yes, famous people suffering. Incredibly awesome and hilarious. We love seeing famous people suffer because they are so far above us, and they generally laugh at our toils and strifes. So, watching famous people suffer, kind of cool. However, Peter Dinklage recently got into this whole controversy calling out the Snow White movie for being like, oh, bunch of dwarves just sitting in a fucking cave, right? Like, and I am here for that. I'm here for the chaos. Let's go, baby. Again, what could I say? Tyrion Lannister is my favorite character in Game of Thrones, so this is gonna be good.
Yeah. In this place. Can you smell my breath from there?
Yeah, okay, all right.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones.
I'm ready.
It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings.
It's time for them to cook. All right, you wouldn't get that joke. That joke was too high IQ. You wouldn't get it.
Joined by Peter Dinklage. He's an Emmy and Golden Globe award-winning actor you know from iconic roles in Game of Thrones, The Stage Siege, Cyrano, X-Men, and I could go on and on. He
was in the X-Men? Wait, what? Wait, Peter. Oh, he was Professor Guy? No. He was Bolivar Trask? Oh my God, that's crazy. All right, let's go.
Also stars alongside Josh Brolin, Brendan Fraser, and Glenn Close in his latest film, Brothers, an action comedy releasing in limited theaters October.
Oh, dude, I love how every famous person gets on Hot Ones right before their new shit gets released. Just literally just to promote their thing. He's like, all right, I will get mouth herpes, but it's worth it.
October 10th before debuting on Amazon Prime Video October 17th.
All right.
Peter Dinklage, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
What's your mindset like going into this?
He has such a good voice, holy shit.
Are you at all on edge, staring down these hot wings in front of you?
Well, because your studio is in Midtown, I immediately am on edge before I get here.
Understandable.
So this is just a continuation on that on-edge theme that New York City gives us.
Boo, New York City. God, I hate New York. Then again, I only have negative things to say about most things. All right, I'm a very optimistic person in general, but if you ask me my opinion on most things, I will only tell you negative shit. But I am an optimist. I'll have you know.
Those of us who live in Brooklyn, the quieter part of New York.
All right, Brooklyn is definitely better than Midtown, so that is true. However, Brooklyn still smells bad. It smells bad, guys. It smells bad. I've lived in Brooklyn for a couple years. It just smells not good.
Well, I appreciate you.
I'm living up to that, I'm living up to my genealogy. You ain't really Jewish if you haven't lived in the Holy Land of Brooklyn for a couple years.
Making the trip across the river to take on the wings of death.
Oh boy, long journey to die here.
Look, he's so excited.
Midtown with these elixirs of yours.
Tell me some negative shit about Sweden. Easily. Bro, why is it that when you go to IKEA and you're like, hi, I want a folding chair, they're gonna look at you like you fell off of planet Mars. And they'll be like, folding chair, I don't know what that is. Oh, you mean a Gerschlorkenflieben? Oh, of course we have those. Why would they why wouldn't they call it folding chair? Why would they call it Gerschlorkenflieben? Okay, yes, I can tell you negative things about anything. That said, IKEA's great. You see, I'm an optimist because I think IKEA's great. However, if you ask me my opinion, I'll only tell you negative shit. It's a problem. All right. Nux named some bad things about Germany. This game is over, okay? Fuck. Game is over. It was fun while it lasted. You ruined it. Okay.
Okay, at the handle.
All right, let's go.
I'm hungry.
Oh, that's good.
That's awesome.
Yes. And my favorite part is when they ask like really awkward, awful questions while their mouth's on fire, and then they have no choice but to actually answer truthfully instead of doing the whole Hollywood gag shit.
That's really good.
Ooh, going back in.
I didn't have lunch.
I'll join you.
All right.
That's really tasty.
All right, so the good news is the first question is not going to be so bad. It's going to be like something like, do you ever feel like you got the short end of the stick? Okay, probably not. I have a feeling that's not gonna happen. But I wait for the spicy meatballs, the spicy questions as you keep going.
And that's the only time that that's gonna happen, I kind of think.
From an acting perspective,
All right.
what are the mechanics of portraying a character who's under the influence? You know, the drunken karaoke scene, the backyard barbecue, standouts for me as a viewer.
Yeah, I seem to play a lot of people who are under the influence.
Wait, what the fuck? That's so true. Wait, he plays drunk people in every movie and show. Wait, bro, hold up. Why is that just true? I didn't even think of that. Bro, dude, did they get the one dwarf actor in all of Hollywood to play drunks and drug addicts? That's awesome. Honestly, that's awesome. Shout out to Hollywood.
Well, I'm not the first person to say this, but you act as sober as you can, because drunk people don't know they're really drunk. They're like, my point is really crystal clear.
Holy shit, that's such good advice. What the fuck? I didn't even think of that.
So that you got to follow that direct line when you're walking, like, you know, DUI. You want to walk on that straight line. You can't, but you want to really be determined to be able to in your mind. One of my favorite performances of all time.
It's like, I just act when the cops pull me over. I act in a way to make sure that they don't actually make me do a breathalyzer. Just like, yes, officer, everything's okay.
Under the influence is Richard E. Grant and Withnell and I. Highly recommend that film, one of my huge influences growing up. And that actor, legend has it, never had a drop in his life and played probably the strongest drunken performance I've ever seen on film. So, you know, I don't know what it is, but it's a little glint behind the eye.
Bro, this dude has such a sexy voice. It's not even funny. Like, it's not even funny. Dude could have become a VTuber and like no one would have known. Bro is, wow.
Little mischievousness. Ghost Pepper, that's
What seems to be the officer problem? Exactly.
an unfortunate name.
Little dicks, big flavor. No. All right.
Oh, but the pear was like the happy side of it. I feel like I just ate twins. Like one is...
I feel like I just ate twins. All right. Okay, good insight. All right.
like me and Josh in the movie.
Oh, what a fantastic plug.
I can feel is going on there, but the pear is like, everything's fine.
Yeah, yeah. And it's
I'm
kind
a
of
pear.
autumnal. You know what I mean? Like there's like a little cinnamon on that.
I want to go jump in a pile of leaves.
I'll join you.
Yeah.
Along for the party.
I do love
Oh,
that.
that's really good. I like that.
Do you have any is this really happening moments reflecting on all the years you've done doing live theater? You know, I'd imagine with the sheer number of hours that you've spent on stage that you've had to work through a production mishap or two.
All right.
I was in a Shakespearean production, and I played the chorus, which tells the story to fill in the blanks of the characters.
That's such a good fucking role. Oh my god. It's crazy how many like movies and shows this guy's actually been in, right? You'd think that to beat the stigma, honestly, I've always liked Peter Dinklage personally. Not that I've seen like a lot of his interviews or whatever, not because of that, but because Peter Dinklage goes against what everyone would tell you need to succeed, right? He's not tall. He's not this massive, buff, beautiful, sexy man, right? He goes against all of the stereotypical success stories, all right? Bro is anti-John Cena, okay? John Cena, he's big. He's got power. He's massive. He's ripped. But you don't see him. He's not even there. Peter Dinklage, you hang on every word he says, right? Like, despite the fact that he doesn't have these stereotypical Hollywood values, he's still a massive success story, and that's so inspiring, right? Like, you could do it too, guys.
It's a device that Shakespeare used to fill in the blanks of the storytelling, sort of like the Cliff Notes. But the idea of this director was to...
Dude, he was the Hunter x Hunter voice in the background. What's it called? The narrator for Hunter x Hunter. 3 days remain. Yeah.
bolt me to a chair on the side of the wall of the theater over the audience. And there was a small space. And one show I was quite sick, but the show must go on. And I was saying my lines and throwing up into a basket that they had up there, and the audience was below me was like, is that gonna land on me?
That's awful! Oh my god, they chained him up there while he was puking? All right, dude. Yeah, Hollywood overlords, absolutely. These people aren't evil fucks. No, sir.
But it was downtown, so it was super cool. Part of it. They probably thought it was part of the show.
Yeah, it's experimental theater.
Yeah, that's 4D storytelling, guys.
You know?
So that's awful. Usually you throw up before you go on stage, but I was actually throwing up almost on the audience. So that sounds like a really sad story. I meant it to be funny because, you know, comedy is tragedy plus time.
Hey,
so it was a long time ago. I'm okay now until this. So look out.
All right.
That's really good. I really should have eaten before I got here. I'm really hungry.
No, I'm happy you didn't. You know,
great.
I like it. An enthusiasm for the free lunch that we offer.
Free lunch and massive promotion.
So you once said that a lot of directors...
I said a lot of
You once said, bro's pulling out the old tweets. Oh my God, Cook.
things, Sean.
Well, let's see if
With
this
the
one holds
martini
up.
and me.
Let's see if this one
Did I
holds
say
up.
it to you late night? Or okay.
A lot of directors straight out of film school are very technically minded, but they don't have an understanding of actors or how to talk to them.
All right, I'll translate for you guys, okay? I'll translate. A lot of directors straight out of film school are have no PR training and constantly butt heads with people that they feel like they should have in their pocket.
What in your experience defines a great actor's director?
You shouldn't have to talk to an actor very much if you've hired them. You saw
That's an interesting take.
something in them that you want for the part, and I mean that can lead to chaos, you know, and you need to make sure everybody knows your vision is very.
He's watching every word that he says. He so badly doesn't want to be like, all right, so listen, my current director is a complete fucking piece of shit. Bro has notes every 2 seconds. He literally broke into my trailer to tell me that I'm having sex with my girlfriend wrong. All right, he is holding himself back from that.
Clear, because they'll take over. We'll spot a weakness in a director and go, oh, okay, I got this because I want to direct. All actors want to direct, and you know, subconsciously they will sort of take charge of the ship. And there has to be one captain to keep that vision clear.
Yeah, I respect that a lot, actually. I think that is definitely important. However, there are a lot of micromanaging assholes out there.
I was really fortunate enough to work with the great Sidney Lumet on his second to last film, and he's so prepared, and everybody loves him so much. But he would do one take. And he would ask you if you wanted another one. And with somebody like him, you trust him more than you trust your own instincts. That he sees the film much more clearly than you do. The overall picture of it, all the way to the end, past editing and all that stuff.
Yeah, that guy definitely wasn't doing Snow White because Disney's Snow White, they're basically reshooting a third of the movie right now and pushed back the release by a year. So, whoever's directing that show... Yikers.
So that's what's most important to me about a director.
All right. Peter Dinklage, more like Peter Drinklage. Oh, that one came late.
Oh, this is your company.
Yep, do it. Glaze the company. Wow! This one's delicious. Glaze it. Glaze the Hot Ones brand.
I like that.
Yes! Yes! Everyone does it. Literally everyone does it. And they're all actors. So, like, you should never believe them. Never believe they're all actors.
Or on the seaside or something.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Like a little Old Bay seasoning in there?
Oh my God, it almost tastes as good as Mr. Beast's Feastables, stares at the camera.
Yeah. And we're calling it like kind of a sauce of summer. You know, the vision, our vision, you know, very backyard grill, the veggies. That's kind of what we're going for with this one.
It's really bringing me back to a summertime grill.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Keep playing. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not hating. I'm just saying. Listen. You can never trust a biased source, and I am always biased. So you should never trust me. All right? Never trust a YouTuber. All YouTubers are biased. Every single YouTuber is literally there to just corral people into different schools of thought. Never trust a YouTuber. And definitely never trust an actor, because those guys, they're pros. They're pros at misleading you into thinking they're someone that they aren't. That is their job.
Seagull, I can hear a seagull in the distance. Maybe the hallucinations have kicked in, but...
The waves crashing against the shore.
Yeah.
I'm right in the scene with you, Peter. I'm right here with you.
Dude, what is this, a Raid Shadow Legends ad? Bro, stop it.
That's beautiful.
So I'm interested in the fundamental part of being an actor, which is, you know, deciding which projects you're interested in based on the pitch, based on...
That's rough, dude. I wonder how much selection and how much choice Peter Dinklage really had. Like, dude could have wanted to be King Arthur in a couple of movies. Maybe he wanted to be Gandalf, but like, ultimately, his selection choices are really kind of limited by things that are kind of out of his control, if you know what I mean. I mean, bro would be fire on the Taku podcast, but I don't think they're looking for him.
On what's on the page, I'm curious, what are the most important levers for you? Like genre, cast, director, script. Like, are there certain things that make you most excited to take on a part?
Yes, if he is legally allowed to drink on stage.
Yeah, definitely. Dialogue. You can have the greatest idea.
Dude, Fuck, bro. His dialogue in Game of Thrones is so good. It's so good. I know everyone shits on Game of Thrones because the ending was awful, the last season, but God, dude, this character was so good. Just the first episode of Game of Thrones, when Peter Dinklage, Tyrion Lannister, walks up to Jon Snow and says to him, "Hey, bastard," right? He calls him a bastard immediately. Yeah, I'm gonna look up the quote so I don't missay it. "Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor and it can never be used against you," right? And he constantly, like, he calls him a bastard. And it's like, what are you gonna tell him? He's wrong? Bro, they all called him a dwarf, so he owned it and he made it his weapon. Like, it's such a good bar.
Idea for a film, one that in a pitch can blow you away. But as an actor, what am I saying? You know, what's our dialogue? What's the ease or tension in the word play that you are putting on the page? I always like to rattle the cage of genres because, you know, and people in comedies don't know they're being funny. So I like my comedies like really straight. You know, Alan Arkin was one of my favorite. He was.
Yeah, I also like my comedy straight. All right, get a load of this joke. Gay people. Oh, the subversion! You thought it was gonna be a straight joke. I literally trolled you all. All right, moving on before Twitter people decide to clip that.
So funny because he just played it as like somebody who doesn't think anything's funny, but therefore it's really funny. So anything that sort of points the finger at this is funny writing-wise, like a punchline in a movie, doesn't really work because it doesn't really work in life. So that's dialogue is my number one.
All right.
Apple Carol. Oh, another fruit.
All right, that's some Sniper Wolf level of insight. All right, when Sniper Wolf will react to TikTok and be like, "Oh, another fruit."
We're still in a very autumnal theme.
Yeah.
All right, but Sniper Wolf never heard that word before, autumnal. All right, so ultimately Peter Dinklage still wins.
Yeah, it is kind of, and look at the colors; they're very autumnal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at this vest, which is very autumnal.
I know. No, that's really good.
And a little bit of a step up, but
oh yeah,
you're on top of it.
Oh, it's
yeah, dude is not cracking, bro. Holy moly!
There we go,
dude. It's just, I guess when you drink enough alcohol over the years, it just burns out your taste buds.
Oh,
it's JV step up.
Totally irrelevant point here, but I was never really a cognac person, but I had like a really expensive cognac yesterday, and it was fucking fire. Again, I've always been more of like a bourbon guy, and after that a Scotch guy, but dude, I had a fire cognac, and it is changing my entire life.
What do you guys got over here? Coming for you.
I love this part.
Yeah, I know, the confidence.
Yeah.
There's something in this that gives you confidence, that false hope.
Yes, I love false hope. It makes the downfall so much more exciting.
They're fiction.
And I'm here for the downfall. Subscribe for more downfalls. That's what we do on this channel.
You still have a scar from a time that you were kneed in the head while performing with your punk funk rap group Wizzy at a show at CBGB's in the early 90s. What? Is that true?
How does he know that? What the frick, bro? How did he get that information? What the shizzle?
Yeah, that's true.
Bro puts his guest through an MRI and FBI screaming. Holy crap, lore dive moment. What the?
I mean,
no one should be allowed to have access to this information. Oh my God.
Just try to define me, man. Back in the day.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be an actor. I'm not going to do any, you know, silly commercials or any of that. I'm going to do plays downtown for no money in which I'm going to throw up on the audience, and I'm going to be in a punk band.
I respect the grind, but I would take the Raid sponsor.
We were Beastie Boys ripoffs.
Yo!
And, yeah, we had fun. It was a lot of fun, and it was a couple years doing it. I got a cool scar on my temple. Head wounds bleed a lot.
Yeah.
So I throw up on the audience, and I bleed on the
He's a pro. Dude, holy shit. Everyone in the audience got AIDS, but it was worth it.
Very visceral experience if you want to see me live.
It's old school New York right there. Yeah.
It was at CBGB's, which is now John Vervatos. Great clothing store. But somewhere in those really nice jackets, there's maybe some of my blood on the floor still. But the reason that CBGB's was so great is because they had the best sound system in New York. That's the reason why that place is legendary. There's no better sound system. And they were tested time and again by these punk bands, and nobody ever blew a speaker there. Because I don't know what was in those speakers, but they was like,
tested and
it was just
endured.
like Iggy Pop gold in those speakers. It was incredible. We're in the back half now. Back half. Because I'm slurring my words from the fight.
Oh God, we're getting there. Oh my God, dude's just taking that shit. What is going on?
I'm giving you a moment I knew you're coming for me.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here you go.
He's like delaying the inevitable. He knows Sean over here. He already has the next question locked and loaded.
Yeah, Scotch bonnet really announces itself.
Yeah. They're starting to slip through the back door now, right? They're gonna be like, we're fine until just eat us, and then we will.
All sides.
I'm waiting for Sean to say, so, I was thinking about that time when you were 17 years old and developed anal polyps. And I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Rappelling down the building, knocking on the windows, breaching the door.
My daughter made me a little gift assortment of things she said that were good for you.
Oh, that's
spicy food. So Parmesan cheese, tomato juice, and peanut butter over here.
All right.
Thank you to my daughter. I haven't touched them yet because I feel like I will need them with these guys.
Is it true that Charles Dance, who plays Tywin Lannister in Game of...
The GOAT! The GOAT! Bro, insanely good actor, insanely good character.
Thrones was so appalled by the way his character mistreated yours that he made a habit of personally apologizing to you in between takes?
That is such cool lore! Okay, so Tywin Lannister is the father of Tyrion Lannister in the show, and he was a monster. He treated him horribly. He constantly calling him a deformed little monster, shame of the family, all right? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, I love Charlie Dance. He's one of my favorite human beings, and he played my father on the show, and all my character father did on the show was humiliate me and sentence me to death.
Wow, just like his real father. This is like literally so in character.
Spoiler alert, for those 3 people who haven't seen the show. So he made a habit of, because we would get really invested in those things, because talk about great dialogue. Dan Weiss and David Benioff gave us the greatest dialogue.
And then season 8 happened.
So it really felt really lived in and fun and scary at times. So he would just like, between every take, he would come over and just gently touch me on the shoulder. Just like, we wouldn't hug it out, because we had no time, but he would always make a point to just give me a little, and it felt...
No, but dude, the way he said to his father, like he had a big epic quote. Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more than 1,000 lying whores. I wish I was the monster you think I am. I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it. He says, right before like the big court case where they sentenced him to death. Like, dude, that fucking phrase is insane. Insane, and he delivers it so well.
Felt very paternal too. But he played a horrible human being, but he's one of my favorite human beings. And it was a shame how that one ended.
Bro, the way he would just like look at his daughter in the show, obviously. You will marry Loras Tyrell. It's like literally just selling them off like packs of meat.
On the toilet. Kind of like how this is gonna end.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the more classic death scenes in a TV show, I think. All right, now when do you start putting the special effects on the camera with the hallucination, the heat, and all that?
Well, you know, you kind of dictate that.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Okay.
We don't force it. We just do the tango with you. We just dance with you.
Oh,
you
nice.
know, Peter?
Okay.
All right, dude, come on, dude. How did none of this affect this guy? Oh my God, bro's got a colon of steel.
All right.
So far you've avoided.
So far, this is good dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Father, where am I?
Brother.
All right. I feel like somebody coded that one a bit more.
Oh.
I don't care.
Oh my God.
Right, and this one's
taking that shit. What is going on? I don't understand. Normally everyone's like crying and blathering.
There's a reason why napalm is in the title.
right.
Yeah.
There's no false advertising
No.
there. Which I respect. You know, they're telling you what you're getting into over here.
What do you mean they? You are the one feeding him that shit. Oh my God, yeah, they're telling you they. Yeah, they. Classic they maneuver. All right, brother, you are literally torturing your guests. Own it. I respect it, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Like you made a brand out of it. That's fucking awesome.
It's very much. I can't speak. It's how do they? What is the stroke?
Trying so hard, poor guy.
I feel like it's hotter than this one.
Yeah.
Between this and this.
It's a significant jump that we've taken.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to.
Oh
I
no,
don't wanna
no.
do any product placement here,
Peter, no. I am a tank.
That's all right. Any port in a storm as we get through this here.
but that's good. Tomato juice. She was right.
That works?
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, I'm taking notes myself
That's
over
fantastic. Yeah, that's a burn.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, he's totally not suffering at all. He's loving this.
In.
Yeah, it's
Coming alive. Taking you back to those
life,
rock
man.
days.
It's life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry,
That's what
Mike.
I'm
Sorry,
saying.
Sound. Yeah, these are just like snacks. That was dragons, bro.
Yeah. We're getting real over here.
I just made out with a dragon. And I'm about to make out with.
I don't know. There's a lot of weird fan fiction, Game of Thrones fan fiction. I wouldn't write that off.
Yeah. You have a question before we?
Sure.
He's like, all right, just take the Band-Aid off. Why are you waiting? Just ask the freaking question.
I do. Is there a quality or practice that you see on a cash-strapped movie set that you wish were more common on the summer blockbuster backlots or vice versa?
Sometimes it seems like there's too many people on a movie set. Like what? No offense. Like, wow, we have to pay all these people. No wonder it's so expensive. And they at the end they kind
No wonder it's so expensive. This is coming after a year of Hollywood failures because they're pouring way too much money and everything. Dude. How much money did the new Lord of the Rings shit? Okay, rings. Okay, so the budget was well over $1 billion. Yeah, it seems like the budget was $1.2 billion for Rings of Power. That, for those of you wondering, is fucking insane. That's insane. Like that's way too much money. Like way too much money.
of let now marketing dictate things maybe too much. It's like I don't know if like we want your movie because we don't know how to market it.
That's fucking bullshit. If it's a good movie, it'll succeed. There are some movies that just get no marketing but still succeed anyway because ultimately they're good movies. Good movies succeed, and shit movies, no matter what the marketing push is, shit movies will fail.
And I go, isn't that a cool thing that you don't know how to market this because you've never gotten anything like this before? And
Damn,
isn't that
true.
challenging? But my favorite thing about smaller movies is the speed, at least for an actor. I know it's difficult for the crew, and it's a privileged perspective to have, but the speed in which you have to work.
My lips are kind of on fire. I just felt like I needed to share that with you.
Oh, I don't have a mouth. I have there's
Oh,
nothing from
no.
here below. This right here. Ooh. Yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun. It's not getting worse. But I mean with this napalm guy, it's like he's still there, like hanging out, like I swallowed a down comforter.
Yeah, and it's
Filled
Bro's mouth is about to look like Asmongold till his teeth start falling out.
with hot charcoal, but it's just hanging out there.
but it's plateaued.
Yeah, it's just warm. It's just warm in my mouth.
The problem with
Problem
this
is
show,
the next one.
Exactly.
True.
You're gonna fight fire.
Bro, the next one's gonna be it's gonna be Game of Thrones Season 8 level disaster.
With a fire.
Alright.
The
A
bomb,
bomb.
which, everybody knows, is the yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because I love your show.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Peter.
Come on, it's vegetables. It's fine.
That's
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Ah. Dude, I love the glazing every time.
That's what you gotta
It's
tell
not-
yourself.
It's not plastic.
Uh-oh. Oh my god! He's starting to crack!
I should have taken a smaller bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hindsight.
Well, I don't like you anymore.
I knew that was coming.
I was a fan.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah. That's really.
It's
Yeah, man. That's
violent.
Awesome.
The
No,
way he says it so calmly.
awesome.
you dig it.
That's great because I'm feeling something.
Yeah.
You know, I like to feel something.
Actor, immerse yourself in the
Everybody's dead
experience.
inside. All
Yeah.
you people, you're dead inside. No, man. I hate roller coasters, but
But I will proceed to talk without touching my lips together for as long as possible.
You like a
I
thrill.
like a thrill. Do people not on your show buy this? And honey, do you want more debong? Guests are coming over. What are those motherfuckers? What's wrong with those?
You know, for
Did you ever want to kill your dead dinner guests? Well, buy the bomb, ladies and gentlemen.
better or worse, I think the way that we've put this sauce on a pedestal, on a platform, I think is kind of, yeah, you and me both. You and me both.
Yeah.
But we've still got it. And I don't know if this is breaking news to you, Peter, but you are quickly
Oh, man, that's
approaching.
awesome.
I know.
That's awesome. Dude's on fire. He's just thinking, the next time I go to an amusement park and they tell me you must be so and so tall to ride the Ferris wheel, I will simply give him some da bomb.
100 acting credits over the course of your career. So with
Yeah.
that in mind, what I want to do.
So that's why it's hard sometimes to work with directors because they've done like two
He didn't even let him finish the question. He's just like, all right, speed run time.
movies and actors have done 100 of them.
Let them know.
You know.
Let them know.
But I'm just saying, just calling it what it is, and you know that, I know that. Then it's go make a movie. But know that I've made like a lot more.
Yes, I love it. I love it when like PR trained actors go on this show and eventually just they lose the PR training. It's glorious. One more time.
So that's why
it's to you, Peter, but you are I know 100 acting credits over the course of your career. So with that in mind, what I want to do.
So that's why it's hard sometimes.
He's like, with that in mind, and he just interrupts him, answers what he thinks the question is gonna be. Speed run time. Start throwing shit off the table.
Work with directors because they've done like 2 movies and actors have done 100.
Let them know.
You know.
Let them know.
He's being rude. He's insulting directors. You're not allowed to do that.
I'm just saying, just calling it what it is.
I mean, I'm saying that facetiously, obviously. I totally believe in that completely.
And you know that, I know that, and then let's go make a movie. But know that I've made like a lot more.
So what? It's like, listen, director, all right? I know that I technically have to follow your orders, but I made 100 movies, so shut the fuck up, all right? That's the thing that every single actor thinks that no one says out loud. No one will say that out loud.
What I want to do is play a time-honored Hot Ones game.
Just in this place.
Name that tagline.
Can you smell my breath from there?
He got fucking high off shit. He's like actually like on crack. He's not even like the guy's talking. He's asking you a question in an interview and he's just like, blah. There's nothing to say. Do you smell my breath?
Caught it, and it's lovely.
Okay.
I'm on the same wavelength. A game called Name That Tagline, where I give you a tagline.
Oh
Peter Dinklage.
He's like, are you giving me a game right now? I'm dying.
You're speaking Russian right now.
And
I can't
you try
understand
to
a word you're saying.
connect it to the title
I'm
while
gonna
you
connect
battle the hot sauce.
He has no idea what he's saying anymore.
Okay. Tis about to get medieval up in here.
It's about to get medieval up in here. Oh my God, that Knights of Badassdom?
Knights of Badassdom.
Which Academy Award winning Knights of Badassdom.
Ever had one of those nights?
One of those nights. Tiptoes?
13 Moons.
Wow, you're
Moons.
going to Rockwell. My friend Alex Rockwell, great director.
You're invited to return to the games.
The Games of Throne. No, that would be funny.
That'd be too easy.
You're invited. Oh, the Hunger Games.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
He was in the Hunger Games? Oh my God, he is an actual colleague of Moist Critical? Me and Jaden and Moist Critical and Peter Dinklage are all best friends now?
I don't watch anything I do. I go
Honestly based, honestly so based.
hibernate when they come out.
How about this one? Loneliness is much better when you have someone to share it with.
Ooh, great line.
Station agent.
That's the station
Yeah,
agent. There you
yeah.
go. How about this? Family is a life
It's like, why is he asking me more questions? Let me go.
sentence.
Brothers.
Total pro, total
Yeah.
pro.
Come on.
One more for you. He only needs 3 things to get through the day: an espresso, an aspirin, and a miracle.
All right.
The Peter Dinklage story. Give me a day.
He's so funny, it's not even fair. Like, he's actually so talented. And you see why he succeeds. Why he succeeds in Hollywood despite being a paradigm of everything you should not be trying to get into show business.
Decade.
90s.
Oh, fuck. You're doing more obscure stuff, aren't you?
Yes.
Pete Smalls is dead.
Close. Living in Oblivion.
Oh, that was my first movie.
Took it all the way back.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Thanks for bringing up movies that very few people have seen, but I still hold dear to my heart.
Aww. Aww!
It's great. I'm ready.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, dude.
I
Don't kill Peter Dinklage, please.
Read
We need him for the Game of Thrones remake to fix the terrible ending.
Scorpion on the bottle for this one.
And it does have some sting on it, but not like sort
Right
of
up the nose.
Yeah.
The bomb doesn't care about your nasal cavities. It goes straight for the
Speeding right through that, yeah.
Scorpion wants to pinch your nose.
To the dome.
Yeah.
Yeah, went straight to the brain
First
with
one
that
that's really
one.
gone this
Poor
way.
guy. Oh God.
Between dusting pianos on Ludlow Street,
Wow.
removing...
What's up, stalker?
True! He said it! Thank you! Dude, this is, again, I love it. Once they, like, get, like, all hot and bothered, they just say what's on their mind. Bro, yes! Stop asking these questions! Dude! This is like when I did the Anthony Padilla interview and he starts whipping out some random shit. Like, God damn it, brother! How do you know this?
Is there an odd job from before you were famous that you, like, remember most fondly?
I worked in one summer at the county park, sanitation. You look at me, you think, clean up my garbage.
Wow. Like, the way he says it, it means, it just goes to show the amount of discrimination he actually does face over the years, you know?
And they partner people up. And I was with this old timer, had been doing it for probably 50 years. I might be having PTSD right now from this memory. He'd pull the truck up to like a really remote part of the park, like way up this trail. I think we would go like off-road, and he'd hide, and before the internet, and he would have his dirty magazines, and he would...
That's why it's a fond memory? That's why it's a fond memory? No, no!
Sit there in the car, and I'd go, and I'd get out of the car and go take a nap in the weeds, while he sat there reading his Playboys and Penthouse and all that stuff. Guy was probably about 70. 1 year from retirement type of situation. I'm a young upstart who was ready to clean the garbage, but we're gonna do this.
You were looking for a mentor.
So it was a really easy summer. Yeah, I was looking for a mentor. I was looking for a hero, a teacher to tell me. I was looking for like a Walt Whitman of this park, the poetry of the park. No, you're gonna read the Penthouse Forum. But it was a really easy summer because I got to take naps.
All right.
Do you shake it up? Oh, and what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Now you're scared. Now you're the guy in the truck at the park. I used to do that too.
You used to do that too? Oh! Wait, hold up. Did they just skirt past that joke? Did they not get what he said there? There's no way they left that in on purpose.
The truck at the park. I used to do that too.
Yeah, what did he used to shake like that up and down while reading his dirty magazines, all right? Well, what did he do? Oh my God, dude. Holy crap. Dude, look at that again, one more time.
Do you shake it up? Oh, and what are you doing? What are you doing? Now you're scared. Now you're the guy in the truck.
That's scary, bro.
At the park. I used to do that too.
Oh my God.
Challenge me, why don't you? So I'm putting this on there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Peter, please. No, we need you for the remake.
It's always tough when you get
You're gonna take care of me, right, guys? When we get home, you're all coming back to my house, right? Cool.
Dude, they just let him out in the fucking streets of New York.
All compresses. All right, I just put too much on there.
Yeah,
you know what? I feel like a superhero now, bro.
I did too.
I'm even leaning my elbows on the table. I think it just shot up into my eye.
Oh God!
Spoke it into existence. Respect.
My mom.
Oh my God, he's fucking killing it.
Hey, don't eat before you come to Hot Ones because it's a really good meal. And
wow, dude.
hot sauces are just part of the, hunger.
Yeah, hunger
Is stronger than the hot sauce.
Right.
Yes.
That determination,
That makes
the
sense.
hot sauce, it's just fun. And here's the good news. No more hot sauce required, Peter Dinklage. You have made it to the end of the Hot Ones gauntlet. And to close things out, at the commencement speech that you gave at your alma mater, Bennington, you told the graduating class of 2012 that you hope that they find their rhythm before the age of 29. And as someone who struggled to find an agent who was living in squalor, I'm curious when you
nothing but respect for this guy's story. How he actually succeeded.
You reflect back.
Dude's a fucking monster, right? People look at him, they're like, oh, he's small, he's weak, but dude, this man is a fucking man.
What crystallizes in your mind as like acting rock bottom? And then what do you think gave you the perseverance to make it through to the other side?
No, I was angry. I think too angry for a long time. It was like that Groucho Marx. You never want to, I don't know, it was like the opposite of the Groucho Marx, rather. Never want to be a member of a club that would have me as a member. I just knew what the entertainment business was serving up people who are my size. And that, to me, wasn't acting. But I surrounded myself with really brilliant people. Not intentionally, but just friendships. I call it the tribe. And we just carried that friendship and working environment, sort of one and the same, into the future together. Because you can't do it alone. I couldn't do it alone. And that's the beauty of what I do for a living, is the collaboration. So I was
such a wholesome ending note. I feel like he could have taken that a whole other path to just focus on the bad, right? To focus on the shitty people that kept throwing him to the side because they discriminated against him for whatever reason. And he really decided to take this moment to focus on the good. And as an optimist myself, I have nothing but respect for that.
I was just lucky to find really great people who inspired me, more so every day.
Well, you know what? You've inspired me today, Peter Dinklage, taking on the wings of death and living to tell the tale.
All right, he could literally say, yeah, I'm not crying now because I'm emotional. I'm crying now because I don't have a face anymore.
Now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This camera, this camera, this camera. Let the people know what you have going on in your life.
All right. Brothers, the movie I did with Josh Brolin and
Two brothers.
And Close and Taylor Page and Brendan Fraser. Written by Macon Blair, directed by Max Barbenko. It's a throwback to the movies I grew up on, like Midnight Run, 48 Hours,
Damn.
And I had so much fun making it, so I hope you enjoy watching it.
Hell yeah. Damn! Bro survived! Actual Giga Chad. That was a good one. It was not as explosive as I expected. But dude, Peter Dinklage fucking ate that shit. This is like a David slays Goliath moment, you know? Like, beautiful, good shit. That was a really good video. Anyway, on to exposing more of the dark sides of Hollywood. Stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.